guys, it's me, Clarissa, here on Clarissa Says, where Clarissa says it all, and that is how I feel. So for those of you that did not know, T.I. was arrested last night due to the fact of him not having identification or proper identification for his property. So literally, T.I. goes up to his gated community where his security guard, the police officer who literally watches the property that he lives in for these multi-million-dollar houses. And the security guard did not want to let him, I can't call him security guard. The security officer, because he's an officer, did not want to let him in because he did not have proper identification. Now, T.I. went and called Tiny. You know, you call him Tip. So Tip called Tiny, but T.I. is the same thing as Tip. So T.I. go and call Tiny and literally tell Tiny, like, okay, tell the cop, that I live here and I reside here in this house. The security guard did not want to hear none of that at all. And he started to go back and forth with T.I. So T.I. basically asked the guy to come out, identify himself, so therefore when, in the morning, he could go ahead and tell his cops, friend, his superior, whoever is in charge of that security officer, tell his superior what is actually going on and what actually happened and who T.I. was. The fact that he did not want T.I. to go into his own property, and he's literally, like, every single month paying for the security officer's salary is the issue. Now, because T.I. was under the influence, and because T.I. created altercation, then he was sent to jail. Now, instead of the cops coming to the scene and actually saying, okay, what's going on, what happened, why is there an issue, they went right over, T.I.'s head and went to the guy who was a security officer and didn't even listen to T.I.'s reasoning as to why he was upset. Neither did they even give him a fair chance to actually speak on himself, to actually explain what was going on. So the security officer literally called the cops prior to T.I. even seeing the cop that actually came to the gate community to take him to jail. And during the conversation, I'm going to let you guys listen to the clip so you guys can see. The security officer basically says that T.I. is there and he's creating a ruckus and that he's being, really extra for no reason, where he really isn't. He just wants to get into his property. It's going to be about 4 o'clock in the morning, and he just literally wants to go inside of his gated community that he pays millions for. But of course, because he's a black male, he has to be causing a ruckus, which is not fair whatsoever. So I'm going to go ahead and play the clip. Well, I'll let you guys listen to the clip of the actual call to, the security officer calling the 911 call. And I'm actually going to also let you guys listen to the audio of T.I. literally questioning the officer, like, why is it that big of a deal? I asked you a simple question. All I asked you to do was identify your name, let me know who you were, and you were being very rude and not even answering my question. And literally, the security officer said, why did you question me? So basically, he's saying T.I. doesn't have the opportunity, or he doesn't have the right to question him or even justify his point. He doesn't have a reason or way. He doesn't have the actual I can't even get it out. He doesn't have the right to tell him how he feels. He doesn't have the right to respond back to the cop. Literally is what the cop was saying. Well, you shouldn't respond back. What do you mean? So you said something to me, I'm not supposed to respond back to you? I have a right to respond back. But no, apparently not, because he's a black male. So you know what? We'll go ahead and let you guys check it out for yourself. This is starting to get me aggravated because my words starting to get jumbled up. So let you guys listen to the audio. Other than that, make sure you leave your comments down below. Let me know how you guys feel about this video and situation. And yeah, I'll check you guys out later. To mention, you guys, the guy was sleeping on the clock. Like, that's the reason why all this happened. Because if he's paying attention, he would have been sleeping, and he would have known T.I. was there, and T.I. wouldn't be knocking on the door. T.I. would not be causing that ruckus. I've been threatened by a resident, and he's here now knocking on the door, threatening me and stuff. Okay. Step back there. I own property over here, bro. You work for me. I asked you to step back. Man, come on down with me. You say what?
Do you have a weapon on you?
No, man. I own property over this property. You have been disrespectful me and unprofessional. I asked you for your name, you would not give it to me. Would you please report yourself to me, sir? Identify who you are, so I can handle this with your superior. Who are you, sir? What is your name?
A
What is your name, sir? He told up. When I didn't get in and I don't know who he is, and he started cursing at me to let. No, I didn't, sir. You were asleep, sir. You were asleep, sir.
Okay.
You woke up
Drinking or
crazy at a pump because you were asleep, sir. And you mismanaged your post, sir. You got to deal with me, man. Without saying done, you trying to ignore me, but you got to deal with me. You got to look me in my eyes and lay on, and you got to deal with me, sir. All what you doing is making it worse. You could have been saying my bad, and we could have been home by the night. What you doing right now, man? You making it worse. Whatever your name is, we're going to find it, and you're going to get to the bottom of it. You understand me? And nobody going to get you out of here.
I can keep saying okay. So just
Okay. I own property here. You report to me, sir. Who else is your post? We ain't got to go. Nobody else can do it. Just security and nobody else. We can talk right out here.
can he see?
Where? Okay, the police is here.
Okay, I'll go ahead and let you go, okay?
Okay, all right, thanks.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
No, I'm talking to the officer.
Me?
Yes, sir.
No, I told you you can answer any question.
I've been waiting to get to a point where I can respectfully ask you a question as to why I was arrested.
You act like a fool.
I wasn't acting like no fool. I was not acting like a fool. Because I was questioning the person who came to acknowledge me.
They didn't have to answer you.
And taxes to pay that man. So he did not answer me. You think he did, sir?
I said they didn't have to answer you.
He didn't have to answer me. How so, sir? But tell me, okay, well, even if you feel that he didn't have to answer me, what
The reason why he didn't have to come back was
I didn't have to, but I have a right to come back. I paid millions of dollars for a house, and that really
that's what you want to do. So I'm not going to argue
But
with
sir, I'm asking the question and you never answered me.
where you want to argue every time I answer your
I'm
question.
not, no sir, I'm not arguing. I'm merely requesting an answer.
All right, Evie.
Why was I arrested? You said I was acting a fool. How so? You said because I came back and I questioned the man.
You should have came back.
I shouldn't have came back. That's my right as a taxpaying citizen.
Okay.
Why did that constitute for me to be arrested?
Okay.
Sir, you still haven't answered my question.
I'll answer your question.
You're answering the question. Oh, man, you'll be answering to my lawyer now.